it certainly didn't come all in one go. It was just like a drip feed. Your confidence went. You didn't sleep. Your eating habits went. And really, inside you were different from what you were looking on the outside.
Last year in Northern Ireland, one person died from suicide almost every day.
The day that Graham died was an early Sunday morning in Northern Ireland, but we were in America. I was there with my parents and my husband, and when we got the phone call, we were in Washington, and that phone call, to find out that he was gone was bad enough, but to find out that he had died by suicide took our pain to another level. In the days leading up to his death, I mean, he'd been at work that week. He had done really good things. He'd been with his best friend. He'd seen him. He'd been with our grandparents, who he loved to visit. He'd seen them 2 days before, and you know, he had had a normal week.
It was like an Oscar performance. Even my wife didn't know. I hid it so well. It got worse and worse and worse. No one actually knew that it had driven me so much. I was about to do what people shouldn't do, and in came one of the other workers, and they actually stopped me.
At Lynx, we want to help prevent suicide. We know it's an audacious ambition, but we want nobody to die from suicide. It's 100% preventable. Over the last 20 years, I've seen hundreds of people get well. And yes, it is okay not to be okay, but it's not about staying stuck in the pain. It's about moving forward.
He could have come to any of us. In fact, we'd have moved the world for him if he had come to us. And not to get that opportunity, not to get that chance, you just felt you had nowhere to go with that.
Within a couple of days, I was counselled. And to be honest, the first 2 sessions I thought this was a waste of time. And then I opened up. If you don't talk about it, you don't get help.
At Lynx, we offer one-to-one counselling. We offer it within 48 hours if you phone it in. We also have therapy groups, and we also have training programs around resilience, around depression and anxiety. It's a very difficult time, but in Lynx we always say, no one journeys alone.
Even 17 and a half years later after losing Graham, it still at times is hard to comprehend. I think we all, my family and I we all struggle to actually take in that this was how we lost him. This is the cruelty of suicide. It takes them and it leaves you with nothing except pain and loss and confusion.
There is no stigma. I mean, if I get up, there's nothing written on my back that he suffers from a mental health problem. There's no shame when you talk about it. That's shame is way down there and life's up here. And that's really the way you have to look at it. And I'm so glad I'm here today.
The suicidal journey begins with inner turmoil, unresolved problems and unmet needs. You know, it's not that people want to die, it's that they find it very hard to live.
If you're feeling like life is not worth living, please reach out for help. At Lynx, we can offer an appointment within 48 hours, or for 24-hour assistance, you can call Lifeline. You can also contact your GP for an emergency appointment, or if an immediate risk, go straight to A&E or call emergency services. Please don't journey this alone.